High Confidence Collective community. Today, I want to talk about something that I believe is more important, even more important than motivation. And that thing is alignment. You see, one of the biggest lessons I've learned is that confidence doesn't come from pretending to be someone you're not. It comes from aligning with who you really are. So many of us have lived lives by other people's expectations. We've become who our family needed, who our culture expected, who our relationships required. And if you're a person who longs for more authenticity and you dream of doing things differently, then this message will touch you deeply. In all honesty, that kind of existence I just described puts a cap above a glass ceiling on you. And frankly, I found it becomes exhausting and predictable. So why don't we get into it? What is alignment? Alignment is when your values, your principles, your voice, your decisions, and your actions begin to reflect your authentic self. It's when you stop abandoning yourself just to belong. And the beautiful thing is confidence grows naturally from that place. So your words start to match your actions. You may achieve the things that family or social conditioning prescribe to you, but still feel disconnected inside. And I'll tell you why. It's because success can actually feel hollow, when you had to abandon yourself to get it. And if your soul is calling you to higher existence, higher dreams, but you stifle it to fit in or be who others say you should be, there will always be a what if, or perhaps a maybe, even a deep discontent. So here is what I want you to hear. Many of you have dreams, you have visions, you have things you're longing for, but you're not yet living in alignment with the person who can truly receive those dreams. You're saying you want confidence, but you're still silencing your voice. You're saying you want healthy relationships, but you're still abandoning your boundaries or agreeing to be who you're not. Well, I'm here to tell you that the life you want, it is actually waiting for you, but it's on the other side of alignment. Until your words match your actions, until they do, you will start to receive those things that you want. I will tell you that so many times I knew I wanted to be a coach, but I didn't want to show myself as a coach. I still wanted to hang in the identity of myself as a nurse. But yet I had done the coach training. I knew I've got what it takes to be a coach. And I knew what I want to coach people in. I knew I wanted to coach women in the area of confidence, in the area of identity, because I knew that a lot of women like me probably also suffered with the same things I suffer with. Their identity had been tailor-made that you should be this, you should be that, even though there was a deeper core within their soul to want to have a different expression. And I knew that, like me, I grew up being told, be quiet and meek. That's what makes a girl acceptable. But I also had this other side of me that's like, you've got a voice, you're bold, you should speak up. And I didn't want to use that. So here I am asking for a dream to come to me, but not wanting to fully embody, which means to fully become the person who lives out that dream. So how can I be a coach who won't show that she can speak, who can challenge and be bold to coach people from one place to the other, to bring a shift in their worldview, to ask them the question? Because half the time we believe things that are not true about ourselves. And we need someone to ask us about that so that we can shift, so that we can experience a mindset transformation that leads us to where we want to get to. Until I became that person. How do I do it? By just taking simple, small, actionable steps towards who I see myself in the future. Why? Because God gives you a vision. It's for the future. That's who I am, right? I have always known that there is this person in me who's bold, who's eloquent. She's a go-getter. But at the same time, I'm not trying to shrink to fit into this box that I've been told. This is only where you belong. And for us, a lot of Black women, we were told that by the experiences that we've had. Okay, colonialism is one of them, whereby we can only be in the box that was set for us by our colonial masters. But then I always believe that there is no way God allows things to happen. God knows that everybody's been created with the same brain, with capacity, with potential to become something. And we all can imagine. It doesn't matter what race you are. Everyone has imagination. Everyone can receive a vision. But yet some people want to tell us that you can't be that. You cannot go far. Even us being women, we know that patriarchy tells women who we should be, but we all have the same brain. They've done studies to show that our brains, before a lot of social conditioning takes place, if you train them the same way, they'll produce the same results. Whether it's a male-specific brain or female-specific brain, there is a capacity that we have. So are you going to let the voice of others be the voice that you believe, that you allow to tell you who you should be, and to believe that voice to shape your destiny? Or are you going to allow that inner voice, that inner vision, that future that God is showing you, or that feeling that comes up in you that I can do this, to start speaking to you? You see, God may have given you a dream, but you need to walk in alignment for it to materialize. So here's a deeper question. Are you willing to become the person who can receive it? When you stop betraying yourself and start honoring who you truly are, confidence stops being something you chase. It becomes someone you embody. That means you become that person. People just see it. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to have imposter syndrome. You just be that person. So if you carry authority, people will say, oh my goodness, she walks with authority, because you are it. So today, I want to leave you with 3 questions. Where in your life are you choosing to settle over alignment? And for question 2, what does living in alignment mean to you? And question 3, where are you choosing to come home to being yourself? Your answer may reveal the very thing standing between you and the life you've been longing for. Put the answers in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for listening. Coach Fatima.